Hey y'all, my name is Jazz. I'm the purple-haired granny.
And I'm Eli, and I'm the editor.
And now helper. I finally decided this job was a little bit too big to do on my own, so I've roped her in to start helping me.
Yep, so now I have to do manual labor as well as the
Editing.
editing.
Yep. So today we are doing, well, at least in this video, we are doing a few garden chores that need to get done. So I'm starting with this trellis here. Okay, I'm about ready for you to switch frames. Hurry, my arm is getting tired. Yeah, the morning glory is definitely going to need somewhere to go very soon. Okay, I may need you to come hold it for a second so I can come back around. Unless you want to go ahead and string the last two. Wrap it around. Go behind it, yeah. And then wrap around that last one a few times.
Wrap around the last one?
Yeah.
How hard is that one bending at the end? I just want to be sure I'm not giving it...
No, you're fine. Tighten it. Yeah, that's good. Scooch up a little bit further if you can.
Yeah, I can. Here, take that.
Now drop it down. That's good. Wrap it around a few times.
Drop it down to like
Yeah,
here?
about a little bit further. About there.
Here?
Yeah, about a foot.
Goodness.
That's
That
fine.
didn't really do
Maybe
anything.
tie it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That was dumb. I can do this.
There you go.
Shut the up. You did it. You did it. You figured it out. Okay.
Around the front of that first one there. Because we're just every other one in. Hi, Miss Kitty. Okay, now I need something to cut with.
I felt like the biggest asshole. Felt like the biggest asshole.
When I killed your rock and roll. Oh, down the sexy people.
I don't know why that song stuck in my head.
Because that's how it works.
Hopefully that's good enough for the morning glory.
I don't see why it wouldn't be.
I don't know. Am I doing anything for this?
Right now, I just need the cardboard.
Okay. We have a box knife.
Oops, dropped some.
Good job.
Thanks. I try. Now, I think that'd be too wide. I think this will be good.
I feel like they should all go like this if they're open.
Well, I think that's too far.
Why?
Because I don't have that much space. Because I'm not trying to butt this bed up against that bed.
Oh, God, I guess you want to get to your plants or whatever. Lame.
I mean, that bed's awfully big for me to try to get to without.
Yeah, fair.
I'm glad I cut these up.
Yeah,
when we were
right?
Going through the garage. I made this task a ton easier.
Thank you, past me. Future you appreciates it.
Okay, so yeah, right there. Okay, so here's the plan.
Okay.
Just lay out cardboard and lay the garden soil in on top. And then, yeah, it'll be watermelons and pumpkins. Because I've got 4 watermelons and 2 pumpkins. And then a bunch of okra we can put right here. And then we can just fill in. Help me.
You're going to want gloves.
Where are my gloves?
In there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My body's getting tired, so my brain's shutting down. Let's smooth this out a little bit.
Okay.
See where we're at, where I need to put that. I'm thinking more towards the middle.
I think we'll probably need another bag over here.
Yeah. So that's why I wanted to do that, so we could get a good idea of
What you need.
where we needed the
Yeah.
remaining soil. And I do believe you are correct. But I think 4 bags is actually enough. Yeah, that worked out a lot better. Glad we figured that out on the last bag.
Yeah.
All right, let's smooth that out.
Hopefully it doesn't fall out.
That's why we're wrapping landscape fabric around it. Yeah, more towards the middle. Go us.
Yeah, we did it.
We did it.
We did it.
All right, so now we're putting in those watermelons I was talking about in the last section.
Yeah, it turns out 1 hour's worth of work doesn't equate to
A full
like
video.
15-minute video.
Yeah. So that's all right. Anyway, so here we're putting in that stuff there that we were talking about in that last section there.
Yep.
That lighter. Okay, word to the wise: don't use a $3 butane lighter for this project.
It did end up working eventually.
It did. I figured out the right angle and everything, but like, yeah,
it was a struggle at first.
It was a struggle. So yeah, I'm just making the holes wide enough to easily put those things in there, so I don't have to disturb them too much. And I am getting some watermelons out of it.
Yep. Insert picture here of watermelons. Well, of watermelon that is currently,
hopefully,
in the tiny stage. Or, you know what? You could follow the Purple Hair Granny Instagram, where we do post.
I do have pictures of my watermelon on my Instagram, so yes, please.
Please, yeah.
I have taken over that task. I am now actually posting fairly regularly, just pictures that I take around the garden. So, yeah, please follow me there.
Or you'll get live updates on the garden if you want to follow what's going on in the current day.
Yep. But yeah, that lighter was a pain. And sadly, not all of them made it. But
trial and error still.
Yeah.
Figuring it out.
No, these are the okra. And they are doing beautifully. Again, you can see that on the gram.
On the gram. We have 20 followers currently. That would be great if we could bump it to 30.
Sure.
30's a nice goal.
I'm not worried about it.
No,
y'all want to see the pictures? Come see the pictures.
Come see the pictures.
But yeah, I have really enjoyed growing the okra, even if I'm not the one that's going to eat it.
Yeah, no.
But I have learned when I can pick it. And so I've been getting 2 or 3 off each day.
They're definitely not huge by any means.
No, because I'm picking them at finger length. When they're about as long as a finger, that's when I'm picking them.
Okay. Is there any reason why?
Because that's when they're the youngest and the softest.
Oh, okay.
Yep. While not being too young.
So is that the okra that we usually eat is finger length, generally?
Yeah.
I see. So the ones that we picked last year...
Way too big.
Way too big.
But I got some great seeds off of them, because that's what I grew here, was those seeds.
And you can see that in our shorts if you haven't seen that before.
Yep. Okay, so now we're starting on the loofah. The loofah has done so much for my garden this year. The bumblebees absolutely loved it. But yeah, it's
doing great there.
It gets lots of sun, but it's not shading anything else out.
Yeah, and in comparison to last year's loofah,
which was really sad.
Which was very sad in many ways.
Yes, but it's doing great here. I've got so many hanging. I do end up putting up a trellis. Do we have a short of that?
I don't think we do.
Anyway, but yeah, I end up having to... Oh, yeah, that's because your dad helped me.
You and Dad did that off camera.
And he doesn't like being on film, so we didn't film that.
Yep.
But yeah, I end up putting a trellis, and they're doing beautifully on it. I get to wake up and see loofah flowers out of my window every morning. I love it.
Again, pictures you can see on the Instagram.
Yep.
Not of the loofahs specifically, but...
I will post some.
There you go.
I have plenty of pictures.
There we go. This is true. She does take lots of them.
And also what I'm start doing here at some point is I take the clay out and start shoving it into the crevices.
As like a mortar to help protect. Yeah.
So I had such bad washout.
Yeah.
As you can see, there's a lot of dips.
Mm-hmm.
Because
the rain
washed out a lot of my bed there.
Yeah.
But later in the video, you'll see us shoring it up some.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the loofah was very... See, there you go. Shoving it into the crevices. Because that's pretty much clay that I'm pulling out of there.
Clay and hay.
Hay, yeah. And I was like, hey, I've got cob here.
Let's go ahead and just shove it in.
Yep. So now I'm planting the cucumbers, which have also been fairly prolific. Mm-hmm. Obviously not as big as some other people around, but for me, it was my best year yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I also discovered that I prefer the straight 8s over the the big picklers that I've been growing, because it looks more like a pickle.
Yeah.
It's got a darker green skin. It's got the bumps on it. So.
And you learned when to pick those too, because
Yep.
you did early.
I was picking them way too late, so they were super seedy and watery. And so I started picking them younger, so they weren't as.
They're a lot more crisp.
Yeah, they're a lot more firm. They haven't really started forming the seeds in the middle as much. So there's not as much water in them.
Yeah.
So yeah, this has actually been a very informative year for gardening.
Yeah.
I learned a lot this year, honestly.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think that helps from having learned so much last year.
And right there in front of them is all that dill.
How'd that dill do?
The dill did pretty well. I've used a lot of the dill in my pickling this year. So yeah, actually I've probably used my own dill more than what I've had to pull out of the store, because I didn't have enough dill yet. Because I did at the beginning. I had to buy dill. But since then I've used my own. And I've been using my own garlic. Even if the heads were small, I used my own garlic.
Which there will be a short about that shortly.
Okay.
So
Awesome. So if you want to see me pulling all my garlic, there will be a shortly. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're placing some of these rocks around the edge of that bed, because we need to prevent more runoff. We were still getting a lot of rain here, so we took a nice day.
This was the next solution.
Yeah, so we needed to prevent some runoff. So we're placing some rocks to kind of give it a bit of a wall, and then we're piling up cheap topsoil around it.
Yeah, something that's not going to be grown in. Yeah, it's not something that's like specific to gardening or anything. It's literally just to block in the edges.
Yeah,
keep the dirt inside.
it's not garden soil. It's not potting soil. It's just topsoil.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no nutrients to it. It was just to build a wall.
Yep. Build the wall.
We don't need no. Okay. My beans before they died. My beans and peas.
They were looking pretty good.
Yeah, then they got diseased and died.
I
think I dealt with a lot of root rot this year. The tomatoes didn't do very well at all. Again, a lot of things died.
Yep.
It was just poor drainage.
Learning a lot.
And way more rain than anybody expected.
Oh yeah, it was super dry this time last year.
Yeah, and we've got an early
especially
fall.
At the beginning. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But yeah, no, we had a very elongated spring where it was very, very wet, and my tomatoes suffered for it. My sage suffered for it. My sage is almost completely dead. The basil is doing just fine, but it likes warmer, wetter weather. So.
So it's just...
My herbs are good, but everything else has just really been struggling. I think I got the cucumbers and the loofah in late enough that they didn't suffer so much from all the rain, because it dried out shortly thereafter.
Yeah, so they've just benefited from...
Because this is probably late June.
I think this is early June, late May.
No, it's early June. It's got to be early June, because that Grandma gave me that for my birthday, that shirt.
Yeah, so it's early June.
Yeah. The shirt I'm wearing I got for my birthday from my mama.
But yeah, so this is...
But this did work. Honestly, this actually worked. It reduced a lot of our swampiness. It reduced a lot of the runoff. It felt like things drained better without me losing more soil. So this absolutely worked. And where Eli is right now... or was, it was a big dip, so it would pool there, and I put some cardboard there, and it's actually really helped. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm doing now is just adding soil from where it ran off.
Yeah, because those plants were struggling.
They were struggling hard. They had lost most of their soil.
Yeah.
And the roots were overly wet. And
I'm not stepping on any plants here. I made sure to step in between. But
we lost a few.
Yeah.
And I haven't gotten a lot of fruit.
Sadly.
And
tomatoes are still a struggle with you.
Well, I think once we build raised beds and get proper soil and nutrition in there, we need to start saving our food scraps.
You're right.
But
once we get better soil, I think we'll do much better. If we get better drainage, better nutrients, because we did it again.
Yep. Well, you can finish it, I guess.
I've lost my train of thought now.
It did kill it. Better soil, better nutrients, Papa John's.
Yeah, I'm hoping with better soil, better nutrients, with all the sunlight we get back there, that we will have a better growing season next year. Thanks for watching, y'all. See you in the next one.